So guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we're going to talk about some very important things about the future of Marvel Strike Force and what you should be looking forward in order to be as successful as possible. And this is going to be something that is going to affect your progress for the next 6 months. It also relates with the progress for the big apocalypse, so if that's something you are looking forward, this video is going to be extremely important as well. And on top of that, we're also going to talk about your progress in raids and how Vahl, or maybe Vole, maybe Vole, maybe how Vole is going to help you out doing that. So in this video, very important, I want to apologize because what I said on my previous video was a little bit problematic and maybe it was not entirely true. And we are going to talk about the true origins of Vole, not Vahl, not Vahl, not anything like that. Vole, supposedly this is how you spell the name of this character. The developers spent like 5 minutes talking about how you spell the name of Sylvie, but then they don't spend any time speaking about how you pronounce the name of Vole. Like they call it Vahl, but it's not Vahl, it's Vole. We're gonna talk about the real origins of this character. So once again, very important in case you are interested in getting the big apocalypse, in case you want to get more isolate level 5 and level 4. So as always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content. Make sure you smash that like button. Okay, let's get started. Let's talk about Vole. So Vole, Vahl, whatever these guys want to call it, is coming to Marvel Strike Force, and it's Asgardian character. And on my previous video I said that the look of this character looks very strange, very disturbing. At the beginning, the developer said that the fourth original character was going to be a villain. Then they announced that it was going to be non-binary. We don't know exactly, is it going to be a villain non-binary, or is it going to be a villain, or is it just going to be non-binary? It ended up being a non-binary hero, and when we take a look at the lore behind Vole, it makes a lot of sense. So in this video I'm going to explain what's the backstory of this character. And I want to once again apologize for my previous video and retract my non-recommendations for this character. I still think that the character looks a little bit strange with those red horns and with that infestation in the chest piece. But when you take a look at the backstory of this character, it makes more sense why this character is non-binary. Okay, so Vole, first off, mystic character, Asgardian, is a boy. First off, is a boy. Is once again, let's take a look at how the name is spelled.
Vole.
Okay, so Vole. This is Norwegian, this is Icelandic, this is how you spell the name of this character. So once again, the developers, instead of spending like 5 minutes talking about Sylvie's name that we have seen in the TV show or not, you could have said how this character, the name is spelled, but maybe they didn't know as well. So once again,
Vole.
Vole. Okay, so this is Norwegian, this is Icelandic. Okay, so when we take a look at the background story of this character, give me just a second, trying to find the window. I think it is this one. Okay, so when we try to find the background story of this character, and by the way, big shout out, I'm gonna get the name properly said, Rumenimu. So Rumenimu on my Discord, he sent me this information because if you search about this Vahl, you are not gonna find anything related with this. A few people said, oh, it's Vahl because it's Valhalla. No, it's not related at all. Once again, listen to the name.
Vole.
Vole, something like that. Okay, so who is Vole? Vole is a son of Odin. This son was created to avenge one of the other sons of Odin, and it was created by some strange means, let's say that. When you take a look at Wikipedia and when you take a look at snl.no, so this is a Norwegian website and you have to use a translator in order to check out these websites. then you see that Vole was created out of rape. So Odin raped someone, a woman princess or a giant, we don't know for sure. But yeah, Odin raped this woman to create a child that would avenge his other child. So his other child is Balder, and Balder was tricked by Loki, and Balder got one shot. He got dead, and then Odin, as a revenge, he goes to rape this woman or giant or whatever. Doesn't matter. It's still a problematic decision. And then the child that borns from that rape is Vole. Now, Vole is an interesting character because he grew up to adulthood in one day. Grow up to adulthood in one day. But once again, it's a boy. It's not a girl. It's not Vahl. It's Vole. It's a boy. And because it grew up to adulthood in just one day, it has no features of masculinity. It has no features of having puberty. So he has no facial hair and it has no beard or anything like that. So it's an adult but with childlike features. And this is why this character is non-binary, because once again, you could perceive him as a girl or as a boy the same way you can do that with small children, because he doesn't have masculine or feminine features well developed. Then Vole, once again, avenged the son of Odin, Balder, and then Vole was able to survive Ragnarok. And why did he survive Ragnarok? Once again, because it's a child, because it's a child that grew up to adulthood in one day, and so it has the innocence of a child as well, and that's why he was one of the very few that got spared from Ragnarok. So in this picture right here, you can see that Vole has no masculine or adult features. It just has the body of male, or a body of an adult with long hair. So depending on the perception, yes, it could be a male or a female if you are looking from behind, or if you are looking with clothes or something like that. And then, so this is the Norwegian pictures that we have of this character, and then we have this one that is from Icelandic folk. So you can see once again that even that they say it's a boy, it has long hair and it has no beard or anything like that. So no masculine features, no puberty features that you acquire after you become of age as a male, right? So once again, it could be perceived either way. Okay, so beyond that, once again, the name of the character is
Vole.
Vole, that's it. And so it's not a reference to Vahl, or because, like, once again, like when you say Vahl and Vahl, the fact that the letters are pretty much the same place on the keyboard is a little bit for sure. But once again, the character is non-binary because it's supposed to be a child grown up to an adult, and it has no features that you acquire as both male or female through puberty. Now, the developers still said something that I find problematic, which can be very offensive not only for Christian beliefs but also to Islam beliefs. I think this is very, very problematic for Islam beliefs. Judaism, I don't know as much, but when you say that Vole is all things to all people, let's be honest, you are talking about God, or you're talking about the devil. So this is why, once again, it's a little bit strange that the developers reference this character in this strange way, because once again, based on the lore, there is nothing that mentions that. Or, I mean, you could still say it because Vole, after Ragnarok, he went back to Asgardian and he rebuilt Asgardian. So, but that's just pushing it way too beyond anything. I think it's just way too far-fetched to make an assumption out of it. Is all things to all people. After Ragnarok, I don't know, it's a little bit more convoluted than anything we said before. And once again, he has all the items from evil people. Once again, he has the center of corruption in the middle, and he has those very, very strange horns that, once again, we don't have any reference, because even other like Surtur or anything like that, the horns are very, very different, so it doesn't make sense. It's still a very, very odd looking character. Okay, so now we know why the character is non-binary. Now we know why he's a hero, because he survived a Ragnarok, because he avenged the son of Odin being killed by Loki, or being in a situation where he got killed because of Loki. So now that we know why he's non-binary, now that we know why he's a hero, let's talk about why this character is going to be so important, and why, once again, I'm going to say that I was wrong to what I said before, and why you should definitely invest in this character. So we already talked about this character in the previous videos, saying that it's going to be very, very powerful for the Dark Dimension. We already talked about why this character and this team is almost at a legendary level, and why you should definitely invest on this character for Dark Dimension. And not only Dark Dimension, but also for raids, but on a broader spec. So once again, Vole is going to be extremely important for all these game mods we mentioned. He's incredibly fast, he has insane level of stats, once again, almost legendary level of stats. He has pretty much as much HP and damage as Nova, which is quite incredible. And then on top of that, this character and the entire team are going to be used for an incursion event. So if you guys remember how the Invaders got released, they had those incursion events with a little bit of lore, with a little bit of rewards, and so on. So it's going to be very, very important for you to gear up this team. Now, in this specific team, we had a legendary character, which was Nick Fury, and they gave a bunch of shards for everyone for free in order for you to unlock Nick Fury. With this Bifrost team, we don't have a legendary character, we have a classic character, classic Loki, which is a little bit of expensive character, but you only have to gear up this team to gear tier 15 in order to get the benefits out of it. So if you gear up this team to gear tier 15, you're going to be able to participate in missions that will allow you to get ISO 8 Blue level 4. And if you get both of them to ISO 8 Blue, if you get both of them to 5 yellow stars, and also gear tier 15, you're going to be able to do this bonus event where you'll be able to get ISO 8 Blue level 4 and ISO 8 Blue level 5. The same way we had the incursion raids, and the same event that a lot of people got this bug that then they were able to get a lot of ISO 8 Blue level 4 and ISO 8 Blue level 5. So once again, this is going to be extremely important, because it's going to jump your progress for a few months, maybe a few months, in terms of the Apocalypse journey. So if you already have Apocalypse unlocked, or maybe if you are still trying to unlock Apocalypse, this is going to be a big help in acquiring both the baby Apocalypse and the big boy Apocalypse. So this is definitely going to be a big deal. And as I mentioned before, Vahl is going to be, or Vole is going to be a very, very important character going forward for Dark Dimension. We have Dark Dimension soon starting next week, Dark Dimension 6 starting soon next week, so it's definitely a character that you should invest in. So once again, I'm going to apologize for anyone that I made angry, but once again, we had the wrong information with the developers. We had these subliminal messages that the developers were giving to us, saying that Vole is all things to all people. It's definitely something that is very, very strange, and once again, for Christian culture and for Islam culture is just extremely weird. Even if you are atheist like myself, and if you believe in nature and the power of the universe or something like that, instead of believing in deities, it's still strange. It's still strange. How can one individual be all things? I don't know. It's just weird for me. But anyway, I still say remove the horns, remove the thing in the middle. It's unnecessary. It's very, very weird. And yeah, that's it. So that's going to be all the information about Vole. Make sure you get good red stars on this character. Once again, very, very important to your progress towards Apocalypse and also for your raids. And on top of that, also for Dark Dimension. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. And if you found the video helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content. And I will catch you guys later.